Hey guys, this is Jacques from MaYaN, and today I want to tell you something about Satori. Satori is a new song on MaYaN's new album DHYANA, and it's a classical piece which also features Laura McCree on vocals. And I'm going to tell you now everything from concept of this song until how it became the final version. So the first reason for me to write Satori was that I am deeply in love with symphonic movie music, and there are many kinds of movie music, of course, but I'm particularly inspired by a few people, amongst which Hans Zimmer and Ennio Morricone. You'll hear in the orchestral arrangements of the other songs as well that I sometimes use real broad melodies and which contain a lot of emotion. And what inspired me in Satori was specifically what Ennio Morricone does with melodies. He writes really emotional melodies which take your breath, which really make me excited. And that was my main goal as inspiration to work in this song. Another reason was that on a previous album, Antagonize, there was one intro which I wrote called Death Cry. And Death Cry is another one of those symphonic pieces which I enjoyed a lot to work on. You see a laptop here behind me. Actually, I used this laptop while we were on tour with MaYaN together with Leaves, Eyes and Almanac. And that's because I had to map those arrangements to the individual musicians of the orchestra. Because you only have a certain amount of sections of violins, and sometimes you have to make up smart ways to make them play something. You can, for instance, not let a violin section play 3 different notes because then it will sound too thin. So who helped me tremendously with this was Joost van den Broek. Because I've never done this before, so I had to really start from the beginning. I played in the harmony orchestra when I was young for like 15 years, but that was just in an orchestra playing an instrument, but not actually writing arrangements, writing real scores. So Joost helped me tremendously, and I'm just going to show you how it looks like. So what I did was I created those separate tracks. I mentioned which section it is, and I tried to map everything which was on here on this system, you know, on this Mac that I have here, onto the sections that we have here. And this, what you see here, there it goes. This here, what you see is actually, that's the source actually that's used, that was used by Ben Matteau, who is a finalist at Arion, to create scores. And those scores, what you see here, that's the last step, that looks like this. So when I started writing Satori, the first thing I thought is let's begin with some strings and just see what happens when I build it up after that. And I showed the first result to Frank and Mark, and they were really happy with it. And they told me, you know, you could try a piano version. So I went ahead with that, and in the end it turned out to be still one version, but the piano in the beginning and even more building up until the end. So I think their remark actually made the original song stronger. So that's very cool that it turned out this way, because I didn't expect it to be. So the first version with the strings started like this. But the final version, starting with the piano, sounds like this. guys, I really hope you liked this video. I'm extremely excited about the new album, about DHYANA, and of course all the stuff that's been going on here. I will have more updates for you soon, so keep checking our social media. That's our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Also keep checking Nuclear Blast. We'll have more goodies for you guys coming up soon. So I hope to see you soon there, and take care.